So about a little over 2 years ago, I met a young man named Xavier. Fantastic kid. I got connected to him through a friend of mine who's an educator. She was telling me how exceptional he was, great student, just a great person in general. And his prom was coming up, but he didn't have the support, he didn't have the money, he really didn't have anything. But she felt like he really deserved to go, and he really wanted to go. He wanted to take his girlfriend. So my friend reached out to me and asked me, could I help him out? And I trust her judgment, so I said, of course. So I picked him up from school, we got to know each other, and then we went shopping. We hit about, I don't know, 3 or 4 different stores trying to get all the pieces together: shoes, jacket, shirt, all of these different things. And thankfully it came together well. He was happy with everything, and he was able to go to prom with his lady, so it worked out. And then a little while after that, he was trying to get into the job market. He landed a spot, but he needed state ID. So picked him up, we got his paperwork together, took him to the DMV, got his ID, he got the job. So we've stayed in contact since then. And you know, times are difficult now, and the job market is kind of dry. So, you know, we talked, and he wants to become an entrepreneur. He wants to start a photography business, a fashion company, and a beat production service. And based upon his research, a MacBook would be the best computer for him to do all those things. So he said he'd started like a donation campaign to try to get the money for it. Now, you know, MacBooks are expensive. So he said he'd gotten $20 here, $50 there, but he was a long way from getting all the money he needed. So after we spoke, I started doing some research, you know, digging into my network, and through the help of my brother David Windicher, and my buddy Robert, who handled the technical side of things, we were able to get him a MacBook. So I just came up here to Xavier's job. He thinks I'm coming up here to bring him some cash to help him in his, you know, MacBook fund. Because when I first offered the money, he wouldn't even accept it. So I had to let him know that as a young man trying to, you know, walk the straight and narrow path and become an entrepreneur, he deserves help. So he agreed to allow me to help him out. So he thinks I'm bringing some cash, but I'm about to take him this MacBook. So let's make this happen. So
I appreciate it for real, man. Genuine. You don't know how much this really means to me. You don't understand. Because even with you being, me being in 8th grade, not having a father figure, it's like, you've done so much for me. And I can't even, there's so much gratitude. I couldn't even put it in words. So this right here, this just helps me. This is the beginning of my journey. And you've done so, I know you've done so much for others, for me. And for me to even be in the place and to have the opportunity to meet you and have a conversation with you, it's great, man. So I really appreciate it.
like I told you, man, when we connected, I didn't just connect that way at one time. I'll be here for the long term. So if you need me, just holler.
Most definitely. Again, I appreciate it, man.
Proud of you, boy.
I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to live. That's what I'm trying to do, man.
That's what's up. Post.
Most definitely. You know I got you. You know I got you.
Make it work.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, boy.
Sure. I'm going to text you.
All right. Come on.